Damn, hustling.
Welcome back to the Matrix. You're not just the Matrix. You are the Matrix. How's it feel, Neo? And today, we got ourselves a banger daily market news analysis. What is up? How's everyone feeling out of 10? Let me know down in the comments below. Make sure you guys are spamming that like button, hitting that share so other people can spam that like button. Let's get this party started, y'all. What is up? All right, let's get into it, y'all. How's everyone feeling? Who made it through the bottom here? Who made it through the local bottom? Congrats on the land, bro. Thank you. I appreciate that. We have a new channel up. It's called Skis Farm on YouTube and TikTok. Check it out. You guys were saying you wanted your girl Ski. She's going to be featured way more on there. So, good to see you. I'll still be on there mostly. But, yeah. I barely made it through. That's okay. It doesn't matter if you made it through thriving or you made it through surviving. As long as you made it still standing here. That's all that matters. All right. Hi, Ski. Is it normal that most of the coins near the bear market low prices? Yes, I would say that's pretty normal. Good to see you. Hey, Ski. What up? I am the Matrix. You are. You're not just in the Matrix. You are the Matrix. How's it feel, Neo? All right, let's talk about that. Let's look at some of the price action on some different coins, about the same time in the markets. Who would have thought you'd see near at $3 SMH? I started all the way down. All right, let's get into it. So as of the time of recording, Bitcoin is sitting at 96,900 doll hairs, finding support off top of the 100 moving average. Right now we're having a nice, well, it's not a huge green candle, but a little bit of a green candle. And we have this huge wick right down here. This was the scary tariff, big bad boogeyman. But the orange man, he rocked the market. Whoop! He rocked the market. Whoop! The big bad scary event of the tariffs right in here. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days now on top of $95,900. Beautiful, wonderful, excellent. Beautiful, wonderful, excellent. Beautiful, wonderful, excellent. Beautiful, wonderful, excellent. What is next and where do we need to go? Okay. Now, what I would like to see, daily body candles on top of 99,999.99999. That would be very good. If we were to pull a micro Fibonacci off of the top of this right here, from the top to the bottom, 618 takes us to 102. That's what I sort of anticipate right now. 102, maybe a back test, back into 97, 99, somewhere in there, before working our way out of here. That's what I anticipate. This could all happen by the end of February. Also, there's confluence, 118, 120, 1618 right in here. That's where I think Bitcoin's going in the next 28 days. Maybe less. Okay? Maybe less. What method do you use for trade? Listen, I mostly just look for value. I really just look for value. I look for upside potential, downside risk. The combination that I personally use is Wyckoff method is my bread and butter as far as from a technical perspective. I also use Fibonacci. So Wyckoff and Fibonacci's are the main two things that I use. And then the main thing that I use as well is sentiment. Really just like you guys give me a cheat code, to be honest. I'm going to keep it a buck with you when I go live. But I point it out, okay? I don't gatekeep. I point it out. When I go live and I hear everyone saying, sell now, sell now, sell now. Or what about this coin that just did a 20x? What do you like about XCN that just did a 20x? What do you think about Trump that just did a... Like, when I see these type of things, I very much pay attention to it. Okay? I point it out. When I see it, I point it out. I don't just, like, hold it for myself. But yeah, you guys give me a snapshot of what retail is thinking, and it's great. It's wonderful. It comes with the job. Like, I have to deal with a lot of hate. I have to deal with a lot of wives' boyfriends coming at me strong in the comments, but it gives me an advantage. And I tell you what it is. So sentiment is a massive thing that I'm looking for. But you can do this too. Like, you can just hang out on crypto creators. You can look on Twitter. You can look on TikTok. What are they saying? What type of nonsense are your favorite crypto creators perpetuating? What type of nonsense are they perpetuating? Okay, because they're the worst. Generally, they're the worst perpetuators of just the FUD. Just buy Bitcoin for that big 1x. That's right. I mean, buy Bitcoin and hold is a great 20-year strategy. I would agree with that. When do you think XYO to 20 cents? 10 to 20 cents, but by the end of the year, I sharded all the way down. You hate to see it. You hate to see it, Web. The hell, Web. What up, Ski? Going with the full moon, new moon, the 13th. The full moon is expected dump, and the 27th, the moon expected pump. Unfortunately, cycles, we do not feel the heat from the sun. Not true. Not true. Not true. They're saying XRP is not going to 1K. You hate to see it. My mom's boyfriend said it's been over, and he called it back in 2009 that 2025 would be weird. V-chain to 75 cents. I'm not mad at that prediction. That's definitely on the higher end of things. I think 69 is the highest likelihood. Play only sectors, rotations. What do you mean? Alt season starts between March 8th and 10th. All right, let's look at some of the other coins, right? So the question was, is it normal that a lot of these coins are at the bear market lows? Is it normal? Is it different? Ski. Is it different this time, Skeezy? Young Skeezy. Drew Breezy. All right. So this was July, or excuse me, this was January of 20. This is not a great example for a link. What about Doge? Doge is a good example. So March of 21. This is where Doge was. Right? This is what Doge did. March of 2021. This is where Doge was. This is February. Massive crash for Dogecoin. Okay? 61% correction for Dogecoin in February. Okay? And from these February lows, Doge went on to do a 16x. Okay? I'm trying to think of a coin. I think Ethereum would probably be the only other good example of a coin that was really here that had a proper bull run in 2017. Let's see here. So, yeah, so February. So here's Ethereum in February. It was not above an all-time high. It was at the retracement. February of 2021, Ethereum was at $1,000. The previous all-time high was $1,400. So not even a full-on retracement. What else? What else was here in 2021? Give me some coins that I should look at. ADA maybe is a good example. Where was ADA February of 21? So here's March of 21. Here's February of 21. ADA was not even at $19 billion market cap. The price got the previous all-time high, so it wasn't even half of the all-time high. So are we, is it different? Is it really different, ladies and gentlemen? Is it really, though? Is it really different? Also, yeah. So I'm looking at January of 2021 on 88. What do we have? A little bit of a pump up, and then what? You back tested almost the entire bear market lows for ADA. Not even ADA in February of 21 was 31 cents. The all-time high was what? 38 cents. But ski. What else? Give me some other coins. What about, let's see, Flux. Flux is in here, right? ETC definitely is another one. Right? 2021. Or excuse me, 2017 parabolic rises. Where are we at? Here's March of 21. ETC, March of 2021 at the bear market lows. March of 2021 at the bear market lows. But ski, it's different. March of 2021 at the bear market lows. Before doing what? A 15x. What about BCH? It's not a good chart for BCH. Let's find a different one. BCH. I don't know if it's on Coinbase. I need to find a good chart for BCH. That's not it. This probably isn't it either. What do we got here? 2022. That's not it. I'm trying to think of what exchange was BCH on. It wasn't Coinbase. Was it Coinbase? Am I tripping? No. What exchange was BCH on in 2017? Yo, bro, what's up? AVAX is around. Litecoin. Okay, Litecoin's a good example. Let's do Litecoin. Right? I just want to show you guys. This isn't hopium. I'm literally trying to think of all the coins that had a proper bull market in 2017 and where were they in 2021 at the same time. Okay? So Litecoin is an example. I don't know what the answer is going to be, but I know that it had a 2017 parabolic rise. I know it crashed down. It didn't quite make an all-time high. But where was it in March? Where was it in February of 2021? At the bear market lows? Or near it? So that's a good example. Nice footage of your property. Thank you. Was AVAX on Coinbase? I gotta find where the exchange was too, is the thing. So this is only 2021. Polygon. What are your thoughts on Farty Pets? It seems to be good price, but okay, I'm reading it wrong. I'll take a look at it. XLM, LRC. Crow. Says, I see green bubbles now. Dot. XLM, I'm pretty sure was around. XRP was definitely around. XRP, let's look at XRP. And then let's look up XLM. All right. Where was this in February of 2021? XRP was at the bear market lows. February of 2021. Bear market lows. Okay. What about XLM? Where was XLM? February 2021. Bear market lows. Yo, what's up, fam? Nice drone footage on your property. Beautiful. Thank you. Litecoin. Can you take a look at Fart Boy? Yeah. If it's on here. Not enough data, bro. I don't think. Wait, hold on. I might be wrong. Parabolic, bro. Parabolic, bro. This is at the 2618 on the daily. Costa said short fart coin. Yeah, listen, it's dangerous to short at the top, but if you get it right, that would be a hell of a move, because you're looking at a you're looking at a 57% correction. If everything drops bear market lows before alt season, then why buy in the bear market? It doesn't, not that everything will. But you're going to have moves like we've had moves in between there. My top value plays right now, as of the time of recording, are Solnic, HNT, Rose, ICP, Shiba, Dent, VeChain, Naka, IOTA, Flux, Theta, Krill, Suki, Raven, Dynex, Dot, LCX, Sauce, Hee, Crow, NXRA, Phantom, News, 1. Is XYO back? Do you invest in coins such as Fart Boy? I do not. Sonic, my V-bottom theory. Looking good right now. Looking good. I believe XYO is back. Better to take profits regularly than hold and hope. Yes, listen, the strategy, have a plan when you are unemotional. Because the emotional roller coaster ride of the greed when it's at the top and the fear when it's scary will get you. It will. I promise you. If you do not have a plan when it's not scary and when it's not greedy, it's just regular, steady Eddie, boring, that's when you need to write your plan out. Dot 10x from here. I think it's possible for a 10x. 7x, 7 to 10x. Bitcoin dominance created a red candle. Let's look at Bitcoin dominance. Sorry, bro. Dot 10x. 7 to 10x for Dot. I think Dot's a decent value. AI Motion Lab. What's up, bro? Do you want to hop in here? Let's look at Bitcoin dominance. Polygon 5x from here. I think that certainly is in the play. Crow is one of my top value plays. I think Crow goes north of $1. Can you explain the law of diminishing returns and how it will apply to this cycle? The law of diminishing returns would especially apply to like Bitcoin, right? So what is the law of diminishing returns? Okay, let's hold on to this question. If I don't answer this question in 3 minutes, ask me again. Okay, because this is a good question, but I want to look at Bitcoin dominance first, and I want to get distracted. I want to look at Bitcoin dominance first. Oh, baby. So 2 minutes. All right, 2 minutes. If I don't answer this question, ask me again. Okay. This might be a fake out. All right, listen, this is why I'm very slow to give my analysis on this. I want to see what this is going to do. So now, are we is this a breakout back test or was this a fake out? All right. I don't think we can confirm it either way at this point, but this is definitely good. This might be a fake out. This might be a fake out. It says, I dream to be a pro trader, but I'm so shit. It's all right. Listen, let me be the bearer of bad news. I don't think that there's a such thing as someone who only trades. I don't know that that exists. Like this lifestyle that you get, or this dream that you're sold of, like, I'm on a beach with a laptop and I just made $6,000. Now it's time to go to sleep for the next 18 hours. That's not real, right? I think that you can professionally trade, and I think that you definitely can make a lot of money from trading. But I do think that psychologically, right, which is the big thing. It always comes down to the emotional and the psychological. Psychological trading, when you don't have another source of income, is very difficult because you're going to trade differently than you would if you had another source of income, right? If you are trading to pay for your mortgage, that's a different feeling than your mortgage is paid for and you're trading. XYO looks like a good entry, hopefully, because I just bought some. I think XYO is a good entry. All right, law of diminishing returns. Let's explain what that is and how it will affect the price of Bitcoin. Okay, so the law of diminishing returns would basically state that each time you pump, it's going to be less. You're going to come, the first time is going to be super high to the upside, and then you're going to come down very, very low. And then maybe the second time around, you're going to go up higher, but it's going to be less percentage than this first time, right? It'll be less percentage. And then when you come down, it'll be less percentage again. And then you're going to go up higher again, but it's going to be less percentage than this one. And again, you're going to come down less again, right? So that would be law of diminishing returns. Now, how it would play into crypto is like there is like the first couple of runs for Bitcoin did this crazy number, right? So if we just look at 2017 versus the 2021 gains, we'll just go from right before it took off, right? We won't even go from the bear market lows. This little dip right before it took off. What did it do from the top to the bottom? It did a 25x. So this was in 2017. All right, and then if we look at the C19 pullback all the way to the top, so the dip right before the top, or right before we took off, what was the C19 crash to the top? Was a 15x, right? So that's already diminishing returns. Does that make Bitcoin a bad investment? I don't think so. And I think this time my price prediction was $207,000. So that's probably a 10x from here, 7x from the bottom, not even a 5x from the last little dip before it took off. My God, I need to clean this up, guys. Too many lessons. And so this is going to be a true, like, you know, obviously Bitcoin is no longer this just tiny micro cap coin that's going to 100x from here. It's the 6th largest asset in the world. Right? So that's what the diminishing returns are. It's also good for the downside too. When Bitcoin pulls back, it's not going to pull back 99%. So the first time Bitcoin pulled back, it was 99%. The second time it pumps and pulls back, it was 95%. And then it was 90%. And then it was 85%. And this last time was 77%. So it's diminishing returns to the downside too. So that's going to be an effect. Now, that's not going to be every single cryptocurrency, right? Have you heard of the tokenization of stock, gold, and bonds? Look it up. You will be amazed. I think that's a great thing. Okay, so yeah, that's like sort of my thoughts on that, of diminishing returns and how it'll affect into crypto. Now, I think that it's more so like you're not necessarily going to have diminishing returns on brand new coins, right? But you will have on the bigger coins. You will certainly on the bigger coins. Thank you for the heart, bro. I appreciate you.
But the cream will rise to the top. Oh, yeah.
Says, gonna pop a round of coffee later, bro. You want a Subway or you prefer donuts? Yeah, let me get that Subway, bro. Which 5 coins would you DCA into until the 2030 run? Ooh, see? Now. Holtz, I like your time horizon. See, this is the correct time horizon, right? This is the correct mindset of a 5-year plan, not 5-minute plan. All right, the answer to that question. 5 coins to DCA for the next 5 years. Bitcoin. Solana. Solnic. H-bar. VeChain. Flux. Let me remove VeChain and put in Flux. There's 6. 6 coins. XRP. Yeah, XRP is number 7. No ICP. Listen, I have 15. I have like 15 that I like for the next 5 years. All right, I just picked 5. How do you feel about Sui? I think Sui's done until 2026. Sui, I think, is probably a long-term play. It's highly inflationary, though. Chainlink, you could throw Chainlink. Chainlink's in my kids' portfolio, right? Okay, so for perspective, Chainlink is in my kids' portfolio. That is a 10-year plan, right? So Chainlink is in my kids' portfolio. So I absolutely agree with Chainlink too. XRP will be 22 till April. Right? So Holtz asked me for 5. He didn't ask me for 15. I really like about 15. All those are good. XYO or XLM? Let me get XYO. Okay, what 15? Flux or sand? Flux. Repeat the top 5 again. Top 5 coins to hold for the next 5 years. Bitcoin. Solana. H-bar. Solnic. Flux. I really like about 15, but here's 5 that you could dollar cost average and hodl for the next 5 years into 2030. Boom! Come on now. 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 Do you think VeChain has a run? Yeah. No. I do not think VeChain has run its course. I think VeChain is a top value play right now and for the next 5 years. I think VeChain gets north of 40 cents. That's what I think about VeChain. That's all I really have to say about that. You see alts pumping, and then dumping in the summer and pumping back in 2026. I don't know about that, Alex. Listen, the more the time goes on, the more that I think it's the same. We'll see. I'm going to let the market lead me is what the answer is. But no, I'm not leaning towards that. I'm not leaning towards that. What do you say to people that think that there isn't enough data to believe in a 4-year cycle? How much data would they need? Is 15 years not enough data? That's 4 full cycles. I would say 3 is enough data. Like, how much data do you really need? Like, how many decades is enough data? That's what I would ask. I would have a follow-up question. How much time is needed? Just bought more Solana, Kiki, VeChain, and Brett. Solid bag. No store, the year chart. They don't need every year. Four-year cycle still in play, but not for alts. The game changed. I don't think it's changed for the alts. We just, at the beginning of the live stream, we went over all of the coins from 2017 that were here in 2017. Right? So we looked at Ethereum. We looked at Litecoin. We looked at XRP. We looked at, what else did we look at, everyone? And all the coins, February of 2021, that were here in 2017, guess what? They were at their bear market lows at the same exact time. And guess what? From 2017 until 2021, you know what happened? I keep hearing this narrative of like, there's too many coins. Guess what happened from 2017 until 2021? An explosion of coins is what happened. There was more percentage of coins gained from that time, even though there's more coins, but the percentage of coins was way higher. As in, the number of new coins percentage-wise versus what there was, the growth was way more. And guess what we still had in 2021? So I'm not buying that. I'm not buying that it's that. I agree that Bitcoin for sure is doing its thing. If anything, it's a little bit ahead of schedule. But as far as like, what did we look at? We looked at, what did we look at? Oh yeah, we looked at Litecoin. We looked at AVAX, XRP. We looked at Ethereum. We looked at Flux. All these coins were at their bear market lows in 2021 at the same time. So February, March of 2021, all these coins were at the same prices, relatively. The whales are buying direct from miners. The price shock of Bitcoin miners hasn't even hit yet. I heard rumors Trump is going to make Fartcoin the national currency. Is it true? Hey, brother, 1 to 10. How sure are you ICP hits $100? Asking for a friend. $100. I'm going to give that an 8. $38. If you ask me $38, I would say 10. Not Litecoin. We looked at Litecoin. What do you mean? We looked at Litecoin. I pulled up Litecoin. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. All right, so here is the parabolic rise in 2017. And here is February of 2021. Does that look like a parabolic run to you? That's where it is right here. If I pull a Fibonacci, let's see what level this is. I bet it's at the 236. What do you want to bet? I don't know. It's right on top of the 236. You know what else is right on top of the 236? VeChain. XYO. What's my top value plays right now? Flux. 1 to 10 H&T hits, $50. Rose, Sheba. When does all season start? This month. Do you think we'll get an all season? Yes, I do. Flux for sure is a good pick. DCing the next several years. Their partnership with NVIDIA. NVIDIA knows who's the winner are. Crow. Crow is like that. Crow's at the same level that Litecoin was at. ICP is at the same level. How sure are you it will start this month? I'm not 100% sure. 50-50. It will start either. It's okay. This is what I'm going to say. Moonwalker. This is what I'm going to say. Let me be very clear about my thoughts. Depending on what Bitcoin dominance does, that is the decider. Was this right here a fake out or is this a breakout? I'm leaning towards this is a fake out right now, the way that it stands, but we will see in the next couple of days. Is this a fake out or is this a breakout? I don't know yet. That's the God honest truth. So, if this was a fake out, alt season starts in February. If this is not a fake out, alt season starts in March or April. But sooner rather than later. Jasmine, I think, gets to 10 to 12 cents. API 3 has a little bit of inflation. I like API 3, though. I have Link, ETH, Sol, and Ondo. Hopefully, we will get all season, but I doubt it. I think Ethereum gets to 7,000. I think Solana gets to 500 to 600. I think Ondo gets to $5. Still a mass profit in Solnic here from the beginning. Thanks for the match buys, brother. Wow, you really were here from the beginning. That was a long time ago. I like what Ski's cooking. Chef Boyar Ski. ICP, XCN, Swift. I like ICP a lot right here. XCN was on my list. I liked XCN a lot, but I don't think that XCN's a play anymore. Like, you can't pretend like a 20x is nothing. You know what I mean? Especially for a large coin like that. Irish Dano, thank you for the bubble gum, you savage.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
Can you tell us why you're leaning towards a fake out? Yes. Okay, listen, I played football. And this is a story that's related, okay? I know that it's like, what the hell is he saying, right? I got it. But I played football, and I wasn't the biggest guy in the world. I wasn't the fastest guy. I probably was the strongest guy in our gym. Let's keep it a buck. But that doesn't really translate to football as much as people think, like being a workout warrior. But the point is I played on defense. And I wasn't the biggest guy. I wasn't the fastest guy. I wasn't the most athletic. I wasn't the most skilled, any of that. But I was a very good open field tackler. That's what I was very good at. It was very difficult to shake me. And the reason is because I looked at the hips. I watched the hips. The hips don't lie. Shakira, Shakira, Shakira. You can do all this crazy, all you want to do, but I watched your hips. I'm not looking at your eyeballs. I'm not looking at none of this other stuff. I'm looking at your hips. The hips don't lie. You're not going to move without your hips. Okay? That's where I would go for. And I would go for the legs. You can't run without your legs. Okay? I figured that out pretty early on. It's like, I'm 5'6". I'm going to be 5'6". Okay? But that's okay. Anyways, the point of this is, when you see these like critical, like psychological levels, when you see these critical psychological levels that everyone draws a line in the sand in, often what the apex predator will do will go right above it and then what? Hit you with the step back. Hit you with the step back 3, okay? This is what the apex predator does. So why am I leaning towards that this is a fake out at the time of recording? Because this is the psychological level right here. And where do we go? Right above it. And now we're right below it again. Now, confirmation, we start getting daily below this. That's a fake out. Okay? It's hard to shake ski. The hips don't lie. That's right. Hey, brother, hope you're well today. I appreciate you, Cole. I'm doing fan-freaking-tastic. Retail is fearful. Narrative is shifted. Very good sign for the right plays. 100%. And the way that you said it, Hulk Smash, for the right plays. I think that they're... Says the wicks don't lie. No, the wicks do lie. The wicks are a whoop. The body don't lie. The hips don't lie. Not the wicks. The wicks is the wicks is this. It's a head fake. That's what the wicks are. The wicks do lie. The hips don't lie. The body doesn't lie. But Hulk Smash, I think you said it correctly. The right plays. That's the key word. The right plays. People have this notion that alt season means that every stinking shitcoin is going to pump. Not true. Not true. If you have a coin that has a crazy amount of inflation, I got bad news for you. The right plays are ready to go. Clip paying you not to read my messages? Is ICP inflated? No. Do you think SEI will rise? Hopefully. I think SEI will rise. A lot of people saying GUN. Any thoughts on AIOZ? What do you think chances are that we don't get an alt season? Listen, every single day when I go live, and I'm not picking on you, Fair Valley Gary. I'm not picking on you at all. But what I will say to you, every day when I go live for the past, I don't know, 2-3 months now. Every day when I go live for the past 2-3 months, there is at least 10 comments plus asking me or telling me that alt season is canceled. Every day for the past 2-3 months, everyone is telling me that alt season is canceled, or they're asking me what are the chances. That's what they've been telling me every day. Okay? So that tells me everything I need to know. Bare Naked Crypto is one of them. Listen, Bare Naked Crypto, on my mama, on my hood, on everything that I love. I don't even want to give him my prana, to be honest with you, but here's the facts. Here's the facts of what happened. After the war in Israel kicked off right here, Bitcoin crashed from $31,000. By the way, Bare Naked Crypto was bearish from here to here. Bare Naked Crypto was here, bearish here. He was here, bearish here. He was bearish here, 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 all the way through. But when me and him had an interaction, Bitcoin was at $31,000. It crashed to $25,000. That's when I made my bet that I would shave my head, my beard, if Bitcoin went lower. And I said that we would go to $48,000 by the end of the year. I made this bet publicly. And then he said that at $25,000 that he was going to expose me, because he said we were going to $3,000. He said he was going to expose me. And I went camping with my kids, because I go camping every year with my kids. I went camping around this time, and it was literally right in here is when I went camping, and then we had this big pump out. And I haven't heard nothing from Bare Naked Crypto since then. So I'm still waiting. I don't know. I think I'm still waiting for that. So we'll see. But I'm pretty sure he's still bearish. To this day. To this day. What saith you, sir? Are we going to have one? Yes. 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 LCX good. LCX is good. Ski, do you see DeepSeek is on flux? Nice. How much Solnic should I buy right now? Listen. It's the same advice for every other good coin. Invest what you can afford to not have for the next 3 years. DCA. I don't recommend anyone ape in even to Solnic. I don't think that's good advice. DCA. That's what I would say. But Solnic is my top 100x play. And my theory of a V bottom is looking good right now. Looking very good. If you're asking if alt season is over, it's not. Exactly. That's 100%. And listen, every day, I promise you on my mama, every day, at least 10 people ask me every single day. Could you increase your target? Can you increase your target on Solnic from 10 cents to $1? My target is $1. I'm saying bare minimum 10 cents, but my target is $1. That's my probable case. My bull case is $5.89. I think by next bull market, how about Bitcoin prediction? 207,000 was my prediction at $20,000. Video evidence. And when Bitcoin was at $20,000, my prediction was $207,000. Still to this day. Video evidence. And it's still to this day the same one. Do you see a scenario where the typical 4-year cycle gets broken up and things get more random? Okay. If you're asking me if this is the probable scenario, I'm going to say no. I do see a scenario, though, and I already have a plan in place if this is the scenario, because that's the important thing. You outline what is the most probable cases of scenario, not like what is if a meteor strikes and the dinosaurs attack you and vampires are real and Bigfoot kidnaps you. No, not like that, right? Not your anxiety brain like telling you like the probable, like the reasonable probable scenarios, okay? And then you have a plan of action for if this reasonable thing were to happen, I'm going to take X action, right? So if you're asking me, is the probable scenario that Bitcoin breaks from the 4-year cycle, I would say no. It's not probable. But I do see a scenario, and I have a plan in place of action where Bitcoin, if it were going to break from the 4-year cycle, everyone in their brain thinks it's going to break to the downside. But I could see a scenario where it actually breaks to the upside and skips a cycle all the way into 2029. And the reason I have 2029 is because that's the next 7-year cycle. And I've talked about the 7-year cycle ad nauseum. If you're brand new, let me know what I'm talking about, the 7-year cycle. If you don't know, we'll talk about it. But I don't want to like rehash that if everyone's tracking. When do you think we will peak? The end of 2025. Can you explain Ondo inflation? Yes. Will there be memes on the rise today? Why are the memes on the rise today? Memes seem to be kicking things off. Will another coin take over Bitcoin? I don't think so. I rebuke the Shemitah in the name of Jesus. Shamala. I followed you. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. LCX good. So my main channel, if you're still watching, my main channel is your boy Ski. This is my second channel right here that you're watching on. I'm live from your boy Ski and from the Song account at the same time. And we're also live on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, all these other ones as well. Can you explain Ondo inflation? I can. Is VeChain undervalued? I think VeChain is criminally undervalued. What is the 7-year cycle? All right, let's do it. Let's do it. All right, hold on to that question. I want you to ask me that question in 2 minutes. If I don't answer it, 2 minutes. I'm going to answer the Ondo question first, real quick though. because the 7-year cycle is going to take a little bit more. But Ondo inflation. Here we go. Type in Ondo coin market cap. Very easy to tell. The market cap is 4.3 billion. The FDV is 13.6 billion. These numbers should be similar. This is like almost quadruple the number. So the inflation is almost quadruple. Almost quadruple on Ondo. Price equals supply plus demand. If they're dumping supply on your head, that's not good. All right. So we're going to bring up XRP as well. This is a deep one, okay? So buckle up, take notes. Buckle up and take notes. I'm about to drop some serious gems on you guys. I say again. Buckle up and take notes. I need to get everything ready. What do you think about Chainlink? I think Chainlink is a 10-year play. Chainlink is in my kids' portfolio. That's what I think about Chainlink. My kids' portfolio is specifically designed for them to have something to start their lives with, like start a business, whatever. If they want to go to college, sure, but like I'm not a parent who's gonna be like, oh, you gotta go to college. No, I'm not doing that. I'd rather them start a business, to be honest with you. But I'm not against college. Okay, so let's talk about the 7-year cycle. And this is why video evidence, a lot of people were telling you just 3-4 months ago that XRP was dead, right? And I was one of the only ones who was saying that XRP, I was one of the only ones that I'm aware of that was saying XRP is going to go higher than the previous all-time high, and it's not going to these crazy numbers, right? There wasn't that many people. If they thought it was going higher, they were saying ridiculous numbers like 589 and all this nonsense. But I was saying, like, I'm taking profit at $3.33. $5 to $8 is my macro target for XRP. I was one of the only people in this camp that I'm aware of. Maybe there was others. I'm not aware of them. All right, so we got the charts right here. Let me get this. There's a chart that I'm looking for specifically. I don't know which one it is. I might have to do a little bit of digging. I can tell you what they are I can rattle them off the top of my head. I would like to find this image to show it to you, though. Show, not tell. Come on. Come on, Brave. Here we go. This is the chart I'm looking for. We got it. All right. Take notes. All right. I'm about to drop some serious gems on you guys. Spam the like button, hit the share, and take notes. And I'm going to point you guys a little bit. I don't need my keyboard for a little bit. We'll bring this back. All right. Okay, so what is the 7-year cycle? Okay, in my opinion, and a lot of people's opinion, not a lot of people's opinion, but some people believe that the stock market is on a 7-year cycle. And this is biblical. Okay, this is biblical, right? So in biblical times, you have a thing called a Shemitah. Yeah, I did see the Chevelle. I don't know if you sent one today, but I saw one that you sent me. It looked gorgeous. I sent you the list of things I need. Okay. In biblical times, there's a thing called a Shemitah. And why am I talking about biblical? Because listen, who's in charge of money? Who's in control of money? All right? I'm not against any group of people. Who's in charge of money? You need to understand your opponent. You need to understand who's running the game. What do they think? What do they believe? If they believe it and they're in control of the game, guess what? It's real. It's real as far as the game goes. So in biblical times, I'm not telling you guys what to think. I'm telling you what the apex predators think. In biblical times, every 7 years was called a Shemitah. They would not harvest the land. They would not till the land. They would free their debtors. They would free their slaves. They would do all of these things on the 7th year. It had everything to do pre-industrial revolution. It had everything to do with agriculture. That's why the term cattle that's where the term collateral comes from, is cattle. It was all about farming, okay? It was all about farming. All about farming, okay? Post-industrial revolution, it has everything to do with the banking sector, okay? And so here are some of the recent Shemitahs. 1980, you had the Dow Jones crash. 1987 was Black Monday when on Wolf of Wall Street, when he gets fired in the beginning of the movie. That was the Shemitah. So the next 7th year was in 94. You had the bond market crash. 2001, the dot-com bubble bust, and 9/11 happened. That was the 7th year. That was the Shemitah. 2008, you had the great financial crisis. That was the Shemitah. We don't know, according to this chart, 2015, but I can tell you with hindsight, 2015, the Chinese stock market crashed. That was the Shemitah. 2022, the war in Ukraine started. We had Luna went to zero. We had FTX go to zero. All of these things. That was the Shemitah. And at the end of the Shemitah was actually, because it's on a different, it's from October, Silicon Valley Bank went to zero as well. So that was the Shemitah. All those were the Shemitah. The next one is 2029. Okay? Also, what happened 100 years ago? The Roaring 20s into 1929. Okay? Roaring 20s. All right. So, this is why I predicted that XRP would break out, but not an absurd breakout like the XRP Maxis. I said $5. I said I would be taking profit at $3.33. I said this at the price of 50 cents for a year. Okay, on the top, we have Bitcoin in a 4-year cycle. On the bottom is, I theorized, was XRP in a 7-year cycle, because XRP, if you were to boil it in a nutshell, is a banking coin, and the 7-year cycle has everything to do with the banking sector. So you have your parabolic rise, your distribution, your crash down, your reaccumulation, sign of strength to the 618 Fibonacci retracement, sign of strength to the 618 Fibonacci retracement, back test the prior range, reaccumulation. Good night, Charlene. Okay, this is 4 years. This is a 7-year time frame. This is what I theorized, that XRP was not on a 4-year cycle, but it was on a 7-year cycle. I said this before it broke out. On my mama, on my hood, on everything I love. At 50 cents, I went over this. Video evidence. Documented. So pack your bags in 2029. Listen. Here's the thing too, like, here's the truth as far as that goes. So what we're taught in school about the Great Depression, what are we taught about in school? What are we programmed about in school? What are we programmed? We're programmed to believe that during the Great Depression, people were starving. People didn't have money to heat their houses. And that was it. And that's true. That is an element of what happened in 1929. That is true. That is an element of what happened. But in reality, that was about 33% of people were like this. There was also 33% of the people that were middle class. And there was also 33% of people who got filthy freaking rich during the Great Depression. What is the key? The key is to have assets to go on offense, not defense. When everyone goes on defense, it's time to strike. It's time to hit them in the mouth. Opportunity, but you got to be ready. You can't be BSing. All right? You don't move in fear, you move in opportunity, because there's opportunity comes knocking. Opportunity comes knocking. It's not fear. You don't move out of fear. You move out of fear, you lose. You move out of opportunity and abundance. And that's what it is. That's what 2029 is. It's abundance. It's opportunity to change your lineage. When did the 1929 stock market crash fall into the 7-year cycle you mentioned? Yes, it would. So the bull run over. Bitcoin looks the exact. Hold on. Dominance looks the exact same. I don't think the bull run's over. No, Nick, not at all. What opportunity meaning? When was the last time? When was the best time to buy real estate? 2009. When was the most scary time to buy real estate? 2009. When was the best time to buy Bitcoin in the last 4 years? 2022, right after FTX went to zero. When was the scariest time to buy Bitcoin? 2022, right after FTX went to zero. When was the best time to buy Amazon stock? 2001, right after the dot-com bubble busted. When was the scariest time to buy Amazon stock? 2001, right after the dot-com bubble busted. All right, you got to understand this. Like, this is the game. This is why, like, navigating your emotions is the most critical part of the game. That is the game. The game starts, finishes, ends with the emotional warfare. Step 1 through 76 of being successful in this game. Regulate your damn emotions. You didn't finish why you think XRP is on a 7-year cycle. I did. It's because it's a banker coin. It's a banker coin. Amanda says, I made it. It's my first live. Welcome, Amanda.
But the cream will rise to the top. Oh, yeah.
Welcome. Says you buy when there's blood on the streets. Thoughts on LCX? $1 to $2. I like LCX a lot right here. Send Sonic to the moon, to Jupiter and beyond. Only Bitcoin is having a bull run. That's the way it always is, though. Like in the beginning of this live stream, we went over 5 different coins that were here in 2017 that participated in the 2021 bull run. Why is that important? So what coins were here in 2017 that also experienced the 2021 bull run? We looked at all of them. We looked at Ethereum. We looked at Bitcoin Cash. We looked at XRP. We looked at XLM. We looked at Litecoin. We looked at all these different coins, Flux. And guess what? None of them started in February of 2021. None of them. They were more close to their bear market lows than they were their parabolic rises. That's what we went over at the beginning of the live stream. Thoughts on HBAR now? I like HBAR for the long term. Lots of inflation from this cycle. Most of the inflation is done. I don't think it's a great investment for the next 12 months, but are we still on scenario 1? We are still on scenario number 1. In fact, we talked about this as well. I gave this weird analogy of a football analogy that the apex predator likes to go to these critical levels and do a fake out. So that's what this looks like to me. This looks like, and that's what the apex predator does. Traders will draw a line in the sand. The apex predator will go right above that line and then come right back down. And it's just a whoop, head fake, step back, Curry, Bulls win, Bulls win, Bulls win. All right, I don't think Michael Jordan did the gritty after he hit that game, but I like to imagine he did. Does XYO look like it's reversing? I think so. XYO is looking very, very good. Imagine if Michael Jordan hit the gritty. He widowy hit the gritty after the Bulls win iconic game-winning shot. That would be insane. Nick, thank you for the tiny, the W, the TikTok, the chili, what else did you get? The lightning, the GGs. Raymond, thanks for the hand, you savages.
But the cream will rise to the top. Oh, yeah.
Says, I remember that. I was like 16. Any thoughts on Uni? I think Uni is a decent play here. Let's look at Uni. He widowy hit the gwitty. Are you selling in May like Costa? I'm going to let the markets lead me. I'm going to be selling at my targets. You know what I'm saying? I do think that May, June, or not May, I do think that June, July, August historically is very boring. That's what I think historically. Yeah, Uni looks fine to me. Uni has the same setup as XYO, VeChain. It looks fine to me. I think at a minimum it gets to $31. It might get to $70. Just got back into the basketball with Luka trade. I heard rumors that LeBron is traded. No way. What? No way. What 3 coins you think will... What 3 coins you think the chart shows will pump like XEN? Solnic. Flux. Rose. Those are my... That's a low cap, a medium cap, and a large cap. Swift coin. Will you consider taking about different things? Will you consider talking about different things on your channel? Lifestyle, health, etc., or only crypto? I like your out of the matrix mindset. Absolutely. Listen, I don't want to be just a crypto guy. I have another channel. I'll talk about anything. What I'm good at is I'm good at hard work. I like sports. I don't even like... This is how I view crypto. I'm good at crypto. Am I passionate about crypto? I don't know that. I don't know that I'm passionate about crypto. I'm passionate about having financial freedom. I'm passionate about freedom. Financial freedom is a flavor of freedom. And I think right now, crypto is one of the better vehicles to that. I like farming. Listen, I like driving tractors and all that stuff. He says only crypto. No way. Thoughts on Jasmine? It's my biggest bag. I think it's at 10 to 12 cents. ICP looks like it's reversing. I think so. What's your opinion on Polygon Matic? I think it gets $5 to $9. Regenerative farming is the best. That's the hope, is to have permaculture. Ski, want to come fishing? Maybe. I'm more of a hunter than a fisher. I got to be honest. I'm a terrible fishing partner because I like to swim too much. But I do like to hunt. I grew up deer hunting. Getting ducks for your pond, I need to. Develop passions that make you a better person. People that are passionate about crypto itself is weird. Crypto is a means to an end. Passion makes you a better person. Yeah, listen. So what I'm passionate about, honestly, is providing good quality. It's helping people. If you were to make it down to brass tacks, and the flavor of that is with financial freedom, and I want to provide good quality food to people. That is something that I'm passionate about because I think that our food in America sucks. It's not healthy. It's not good. And I think a lot of the hormones that we inject into our meat and a lot of the vaccines that we inject into our meat can simply be avoided by permaculture and by moving your animals onto fresh grass. It causes more work, but it's way less chemicals. So my whole thing is like, I want to have chickens and cows that are bugs, not drugs. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm passionate about, is helping people, helping their bodies, helping their minds, helping their souls. What's easier for you to identify, bottoms or tops? Bottoms. Bottoms are easier for me to identify than tops. But I'm good at tops as well, but I feel like I'm an assassin with the bottoms. We sell our tuna commercially for sushi. Let's go. Where do you study the Wyckoff method at? There's no substitute for charts. We'll talk about that in this week's video. That's a good topic to add in. Raw milk, send it. Yes, sir. Mostly we're going to have Dexter cows. We're going to have Dexter cows, which are like miniature cows. And that's very purposeful. They're half the size as normal cows, but they're one of the best breeds that fatten up very good off of just grass-fed, just being grass-fed. So a Dexter cow, you can completely start to finish, have them on grass and nothing else, and they will fatten up in 18 months. So that's what we're going to have on my farm. Did you self-teach crypto or did you have a teacher? I did have a teacher. I did have a mentor in the beginning. But a lot of my method, though, is definitely self-taught. Like, I more had people introduce me to Wyckoff. What's your price target for Jasmine again? 10 to 12 cents. XRP or Doge? From this point, probably Doge. What state is your farm at? Kentucky? Whoops. Do you believe your targets will hit until May? I believe my targets will hit. Ski said he assassinates bottoms. I want some of that Ski Kentucky Fried Chicken. Yeah, we're going to have chicken available pretty soon. Probably we'll have chicken available in like July or August. We're going to have broilers and we're going to have the chicken tractor. And so the chickens are going to be on grass. I'll feed them food as well, but it's going to be all organic, no bugs, or excuse me, bugs, not drugs. And they're going to be moved every day on fresh grass every day, eating bugs, eating all that stuff. And so those are going to be, the broilers are going to be ready, which is broilers are just chickens that are specifically for meat. And they'll be ready probably in July. And I've already looked it up how I can ship to you guys if that's something that you guys are interested in. I've listened to a lot of crypto people, but you are by far best regarding TA and common sense, broski. Thank you. I appreciate that. Do you watch Waters Above? Listen, I don't watch anyone, but there are a few people that I respect their work a lot. And I know I don't necessarily agree in everything that they say, but I respect their work. And I think that they came to those conclusions themselves. And they're not looking at the market. And I would say Waters Above and Blockchain Backer are some of the two creators that I have a lot of respect for as far as their technical analysis. But no, to answer your question, I don't watch anyone because I want to come on here and right, wrong, or indifferent, I want to die by my own sword. And the thoughts that I'm giving you are coming from my stream of consciousness. That's it. Ski is the Matrix. Was Cliff your mentor? No. Crypto is cooked. For who? If you mean by like a cast iron and you got this nice Wagyu A5 and throw it on there, psh, and you were basting it with butter and we're basting it with thyme, if that's the type of cooking Chef Boyardee, then I agree. If not, no. Waters Above is all about Gematria. Yeah, I believe in Gematria, but I'm not an expert at Gematria like that. I would say he is probably the best at using Gematria for trading. I don't do that. I think there's something there, but that's not my lane. I'm Wyckoff. And I Wyckoff and emotions is what I'm a master at. I'll also build a farm here in Germany because the food here is also poison. That's great. And I think, dude, there's something just so rewarding, I think, about when I was in SEER school. Okay, this is something that really stuck with me. You have 2 to 3 AI. Yeah, Flux and Dynex are my favorite AI coins. This is something that really stuck with me when I was in SEER school. So SEER school is the school that you go to. It's called Survive, Evade, Resist, Escape. It's where you learn how to be a POW. It's where they send like your SF guys, they send your Rangers, they send your Special Operations. And so I was with the Special Operations, and that's why I went to SEER school. And it was some of the best training that I never want to learn, that I never want to do again. It was the best 3 weeks of training that I've ever had in my entire Army career. I learned the most about like cool stuff, and I learned the most about myself when I was in SEER school. We didn't have food for 5 days. All this fun stuff, right? Anyways, one thing that one of my instructors told me that stuck with me. They were teaching us, different plants that we can eat, and they were teaching us like, how to live off the land while you're out there, while you're, and how to like not be seen, and how to have a Dakota fire so that you can be warm but not be seen and be captured and all this stuff. And one of the things that he said is like, you're gonna find some berries, or you're gonna find a raccoon, or you're gonna do whatever, and you're gonna cook this up and you're gonna eat this. And about 6 to 8 hours after that, your stomach is gonna begin to grumble. He said, and then you're gonna have to take a dump. He said, just know, you earned that shit. You didn't go to the store and buy that shit. You earned that shit. And there's just something about earning your own shit that is so fulfilling, so rewarding. And there's something about bringing good shit, good quality shits to your community that is rewarding and fulfilling. Is there a level enough spot for chicken tractors? Yeah, it's level enough. You got big blockchain background. Who else? Waters Above. Waters Above is definitely he's definitely a little on the funner side of things, but I respect his work. But I don't watch anybody. But I've seen them and I respect their work, and I think that they are genuine. They're not looking at other people and like, they have their own thoughts. That's some good shit advice right there. Will you have turkey in the farm? I'll have turkey, chickens, cows, quail, ducks. What's so bad about farming in the USA? I don't know anything that's bad about farming. If you're asking me what's bad about the food in the USA, is the chemicals that they put in it. Can you talk about why you're so bullish on Dynex? Because I think Dynex is a fundamental bull, not necessarily a technical bull for me. But fundamentally, when I think about computational power required to actually do the AI thing, right? Not say buzzwords and slap a buzzword on it, but what projects actually have the computational power necessary to do the artificial intelligence. I think there's only a couple of projects. That's why I'm bullish on Flux and Dynex. Can you deliver to London, bro? I don't know. I don't know that I can. I know that I can ship to any state in the 48. But I don't know if London falls under different laws. China proved you don't need the best hardware to have AI. Okay, this is my point, though. I hear what you're saying. I got you. I hear what you're saying. DeepSeek, ChatGPT, and all these other things, that's what I'm saying. That's not AI. That's a really fast Google. That's a better Google. It's a really awesome Google. But that's not actual AI. You see what I'm saying? Like, there's a difference. This is a completely different thing than actual artificial sentient intelligence. Purchase rose now or wait. You're at the 2022 prices. Like, what? I don't know what you're waiting for. 30K likes. Let's go. Says, bro, yeah, bro, you're right. So what's the next big win like our XRP was? What is your next big win like XRP was? What do you mean by that? Articulate your question a little bit more. Ski, I got a guy that deals in humpback whales if you're interested. China proves there's a lot of bloat in American companies. I agree with that. There is a lot of bloat in American companies. What is the deal with that pond that looked like it was on the top of a hill? I didn't put it there. It was there when I got there. I don't know. I don't know that much about it. I'm cool. I'm glad that it's there. It looks cool. But I don't know how functional it's going to be for like the cows and stuff like that. I don't know that it's going to be functional. It's cool that it's there. We might be able to put some fish in it. Solnick is his legacy. Exactly. Solnick is my legacy. Part of my legacy. I've been DCing into rows. Keep going down. 40% now. Could use the pond to feed the farm in dry times. Yeah. I could. What I'm saying is, like, I don't know the intricacies of that pond. Like where does the water come from? I'm not exactly sure. Where did you learn how to do TA? For myself, I learned a lot on YouTube. I also had a mentor. I read a lot of articles. I read a lot of books. And, you know, this is not a sexy answer, but the truth is, this is where I learned how to do TA. And by documenting, by logging what I'm looking at, sitting down for a 4 to 6 hour session or whatever, and having an objective when I start of like, what am I looking for? So there's no real substitute for just looking at charts and looking for different things and looking at the history of like, looking at events and what do history say, what happened, what was the narrative of this event and what actually happened. What's the setups that caused this? What was the setup for these events that started? Right? You got to ask questions. You got to think about thinking, right? So that's where I really learned. I did have a mentor in the very beginning. Do you believe in chart patterns? I do not. DCing, it will go up. I'm down 2, but I have cut my losses in half already. Someone just bought a penny of Solnick future whale. Crow coin, please. $1 to $2. Right, and that's the truth with a lot of this stuff, guys. Like, I'm not a popular creator because I don't do these like, this is what popular creators do is like, you just need this one thing to make you rich. I don't do that because that's not real and that's not true. The truth is there's no substitute for doing 1,000 hours of TA on the charts. There's no substitute for that. You're not going to bypass that and be effective. That's the truth. But that's not sexy. That doesn't get clicks. But that's the truth. Is Suki a project you would hold for 3 years? I don't know that that's true. I haven't looked enough into it. Please, V-shape recovery incoming. You think alts have bottomed? I certainly do. Yes, I think there's a strong likelihood of a V bottom out of here for altcoins, especially like the total 3 is looking very good. Very good, the total 3. I mean, look at this. This is what a V bottom looks like. Strong bounce off the 200. What are we up? Up 20%. That's 2 years, maybe 3 years of good stock market gains. That's what they've done in a couple of days. This might be a V bottom. If we get the total 3 gets above 920 billion, starts getting daily body closes, the V bottom theory is looking better and better. V bottom, baby. What happened last time before we started? V bottom, C19. V bottom, V bottom, V bottom. ICP 100 to 140. Would like to hear your perspective. Ondo's chart. Ondo is highly inflationary. We're talking 4x inflation. What does that mean? That means you got to do a 4x of price action just to stay the same. That's not good. Inflation is terrible news for ROI. Do you think XYO has made a local bottom for another move up? Oh, we'll take a look at XYO. I think XYO is a good value, though. You and 1UP having a lightsaber battle for the next few days. I don't know how much of a battle it's going to be. Listen. All right, let's look at XYO. Can you explain what you said inflation means? Inflation, listen, you could have a little bit of inflation. But when you start having a crazy amount of inflation, it's not good. Price equals supply plus demand. Okay? Price equals supply plus demand. What is the supply? All right, we want for good price action, we want the supply to stay the same or to go down, to be deflationary. That would mean price would go up if the supply is the same or goes down. If there's inflation to the supply, if there's more supply added, this is not a good formula for price action to go up. Does XRP have inflation? It has a little bit, not a crazy amount, but it does have a little bit. What I'm talking to referring to is like you don't want a coin with more than double the inflation, right? Says, bro, are you seeing XRP right now? Let's see. Bro, Edward, thanks for the 69 cents. Edward was a part of like the OGs when I used to stream the fights on Discord. And he got my Venmo. And ever since then he's paid me on Venmo instead of on the apps. V bottom. Which is it's awesome. It's great. It's just funny every time I see it. Like it'll just pop up on my phone. My phone might die, by the way, guys. If I just abruptly end, that's what happened. We're on 4%. I have Bitcoin I have a Bitcoin and a VeChain long since yesterday. Win raffle. I think 4 days on the raffle. Edward, thanks for the $5 donation, bro. I appreciate you. Can I pay you on Venmo? Apple isn't letting me subscribe on TikTok. Yeah, you can. Edward, do you want to drop my Venmo? I don't even know what it is. I think it's my name. I don't even know what it is. I don't know. I gave that out. I don't know what it is, honestly. How do you determine circulating inflation? Easy way to do it is go to CoinMarketCap. This is the most simple way to do it. And search up any coin you want. So we're already on Ondo. I'll give you a bad example of what you don't want to see, and I'll give you a good example of what you do want to see. So Ondo is a bad example. So the market cap is 4.36 billion, and the FDV, fully diluted, if all of the coins were in circulation, fully diluted value, what would it be? Okay, you want these to be the same number or similar. So this indicates a lot of inflation, like almost a 4x. So if we go to Bitcoin, for instance, why when I type in BIT is Bitcoin not the number one thing that comes up? That's insane. Anyways, it's at D Gajewski. Can you put that in the can you put that in the in the other TikTok? Okay, so like Bitcoin, for instance, market cap's 1.92 and FDV is 2.04. So these are more similar. That's what you want to see. And there's the reason that they're not exactly the same is because there's only 94% of Bitcoin that's circulating. There's 21 million that are total, and there's only 19.82 that are circulating. So there's only like another 1 point whatever million Bitcoin that will be released ever. So you don't want a crazy discrepancy is what you don't want. All right, here's my Venmo for those who ask. It's Devin Gajewski. There you go. That's my Venmo. It's just my name. So that's how you do inflation. All right, we're going to hop off here, though, guys. Says, my man, we need to get together for lunch sometime. Yeah, we do. What's up, bro? Long time. No see. How you been? Thoughts on LCX? I think LCX gets a $1 to $2. Damn, I just hop on. The whole live stream's available on YouTube. Rose prediction, 38 cents minimum. I still got the same number. Me too. I still got the same number. Don't say it, though. What do you think of PayPal? PayPal, low-key, is the best on and off ramp for crypto. I still need to make that video. PayPal has their own chart, their own coin, PayPal USD, and I kid you not, there was a weird thing that happened to me the other day where my aunt had Venmo and my mother-in-law had PayPal, and they involved me in all these shenanigans, and they needed to pay each other, but they didn't have the same app. So they paid me in Venmo, and then they wanted me to pay my mother-in-law in PayPal. But there's no like way to just do that. So you know what I did is I just sent crypto to my mother-in-law. I sent her PayPal USD. And that was the end of it. And I just took the Venmo to my bank. Like, it's literally easier to just do crypto because they have PayPal USD. So that's, I mean, it's amazing. It's awesome. That's my thoughts. I think it's literally the best on and off ramp. They don't charge you a single penny to go from PayPal USD to USD. Now, they'll charge you to go to your bank, but I think it's amazing. It's great. What up, Ski? How you do, fam? What, my Sonic peep? What's up, bro? All right, guys. That's going to be it for this time. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, follow me on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch. I will never, ever, ever message you first. Those are people from Pakistan or Kakistan. It is not me. I promise you, I'm not going to message you. If you want to set up a plan, okay, not some cookie cutter BS like strategy. If you want a tailor-made, individualized strategy based off of, I'm going to ask you your goals, your wants, your needs, your concerns, your time frame, your experience, your portfolio, and we're going to do a tailor-made strategy for you. So you have a plan, so you do not get manipulated by these apex predators. If that is something that you're interested in, we have a 50% off sale until Valentine's. Hit me in the DMs for that. But that's going to be it for this time, guys. I appreciate you. Peace, love, prosperity. God first. God bless. I'm out.
Damn hustling.